And welcome back, Turner Bluffus on the Voice of the Valley, and we have another interview for you fantastic folks leading up to the Prep Bowl. And talking over the phone, we got Jeff Vizenor hopping on, and Vizzy, you had a little bit of a good game in the Prep Bowl, I will say. The stuff of legends, love to have you on, and it's going to be fun to go down memory lane, I'm sure. How's it going today?
That's great. It's my pleasure joining you today as well. First thing I want to mention is your KBMW, your I3G media, the coverage that you guys do for these boys. I mean, the town of Breckenridge is so thankful and so lucky to have the coverage that we get, and that's all on you guys. So great job.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, and I'm glad that we can make it a comfortable enough place for the alums to even come back.
Yeah, this is pretty exciting.
Yep. And if you wanted to take me through kind of when you had the realization that this was going to be a special group that was going to get it done, when did the light bulb kind of come on for you?
You know, I've made it to every home game that I could, and then unfortunately with some of the playoffs, thank God for the technology side of things, we've been able to watch all the playoff games. What a group! It goes back to kind of what Coach Seth told us when we were the senior leadership. You know, I think when back in '88 we had 22 seniors. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the boys got 12, and that's a big number in itself. And it's the importance of having that leadership in there is pretty exciting. It's very important too.
Yeah, for sure. And tell me a little bit about kind of the coaching staff that you guys had on the 88 squad and how they were able to kind of get the most out of you guys.
Boy, if I can remember back that far, 37 years. A long time. No, they seem to have always said the right things just to motivate you enough to give it your extra all, you know, your little extra oomph, because they were right behind you the whole way. So their push was a big part of it. You know, I know these boys, when they started their season, summer in the weight room and all that good stuff, it's just a lot of great memories, flashbacks for sure.
For sure. And I always love to kind of be able to look at the players that inspired them, whether it was the position they played or just how they played it. You know, these kids, you know, David got to grow up with, you know, obviously being Steven's younger brother, so a big fan of Steven. And then, you know, we grew up loving, you know, Mike Herrick. That was our guy. And then a lot of the guys grew up with you guys, of course, kind of setting the standard. But who are some Cowboys that came before you that made you really want to be the best you could be?
I want to say it was the class of 83 that probably started it all. We would have been, you know, 7th, 8th graders, and just being able to watch them. Andy Deal, there's a throwback for you. He was
a running back, correct?
Yeah, Andy Deal, the running back. He was one of my favorites to watch back in the day. And, I mean, for the whole team, too. There's so many names that I could mention, but obviously can't remember them all. But he was the one that I wanted to kind of idolize or be like the way he was running the ball, and so but yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Tell me about you know, kind of your role on the team as the QB, and then also stellar defensive back, and how that you kind of you know, viewed your role within the group.
I just took it in stride. You know, our team was pretty solid. There's no lying team. So it was a pleasure to have that group of guys with me when we had that season. We had just go out and do your best, play your hardest, and hope for the right outcome. And as it turned out, we were very fortunate to bring that championship home.
Yeah, I'm sure at the time it was like, yeah, we're finally the ones to get it done. But I don't know if you thought that it was going to be kind of followed by you know, that you guys were going to be the only one for this long. So how great would it be to be able to welcome another team into the club?
Oh, man. It would, no words could describe how much it would mean to this community. Mm-hmm. As you can see, the way everybody's, like Coach Belsa said, came out of the woodwork, so to say. I don't think that obviously that happens, but it's hard not to follow it. As a former player, you're always kind of got your eye on the newspaper, or you're following your posts on Facebook and social media stuff. So
yeah, it's
exciting times too.
Yeah, it makes it. Who are some guys that for you following the team that you've kind of admired on this year's squad? I don't know how closely you followed them, but if there are any guys that you wanted to kind of shout out, you say you like their game, or anybody that you stood out for this year at least, or it could be even past Cowboys as well.
For this year, especially the last game, how outsized the defensive line was. Man, that Murray County Central had some big boys in there, and I'm going to shout out to Henry Sluttendahl. Come on. Can't think of his name now.
You're good. Tegan Abel was another one.
Yeah.
Levi Christensen. They're fresh in my mind because Monty Wurtzma also was praising the D-line too. He was really loved what he saw. Your old teammate. Obviously, you're going to show some love to your old O-lineman, of course.
Snyder. There you go. I couldn't think of Snyder.
Oh, yep. Tucker. Yep.
Yeah. But with Henry, he reminds me of our old nose guard, Jeff Truman. But got to give a shout out to Jeff, and especially their two peas in the pod. They were not the biggest guys out there, but their tenacity and the way they would just go up against some of these bigger guys, it's just amazing. I love watching that kid, especially the job he had to try and get through that offensive line last week. He just did a great job. Never give up, and you could see where it looked like he was kind of getting frustrated, but some of them big plays he made there towards the end, never give up attitude is what you got to have.
And I'm sure you guys are going to endorse a very physical style of football, since that was your guys' MO as well. So are you seeing that from this year's Cowboys as well? They probably don't have exactly the size that you guys did, but they try to bring the physicality to match anyways.
Oh, man, the defense, the way they played last week, defense win games, and they did it.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say, I wasn't able to get to the game last week, but we caught the parade of fire trucks and everything, and I had my grandkids with me, and my youngest daughter's here. She's a freshman, and it got pretty emotional there when the horns were honking, and the grandkid, she would always once in a while get in the truck at home or in the driveway and just blaring on the horns. I said, "You honk that horn as loud as you want, as many times as you want," and she was just getting a kick out of it. She loved it, and yeah, it was amazing.
And tell me a little bit about that shared bond with all your teammates that you guys still carry today.
It's been a busy week of texting back and forth, talking back and forth. I got a message from Bruce Miller. He was one of our linemen on the defensive side, and of course the cowbell, Grandma Linda's cowbell, got brought up, and ironically as it is, Bruce's mom and dad, I believe, are in the twin villa there where Mom's at now, and they were blessed to be able to get the coverage, so they were reminiscing about where the cowbell was, and she still got it. But so.
I was so glad when that was able to make an appearance at your son's game, at Jacob's last game. When I saw the cowbell, that kind of made everything come full circle for the family, I'm sure.
Yeah, she got in trouble for that too. So that was the last go around with their restrictions and whatnot for the noisemakers. But no, that's that one's locked up safe. It's gonna stay. It's too bad we can't bring them back. It would be a lot of fun. We
gotta get like a Breckenridge Sports Hall of Fame going on and have that in there. That'd be awesome.
Right.
All right. Well, anything else you'd like to add, or any kind of final words of advice for the boys heading out into the Prep Bowl?
Boy, I'm sure they've heard it all, but myself, 88 team, obviously everybody in town is sure rooting for them and hope nothing but the best for them. So go Cowboys.
Awesome.
We want the ship back.
Yes, I love it. Very much appreciate you taking the time, Vizzy. That was Jeff Vizenor talking the 1988 state championship, and the upcoming Prep Bowl will once again be on B92.7 FM. Make sure to tune in at 10 a.m. Or 9:30 a.m. if you want to catch the pregame show as well on B92.7 FM once again on Friday. Now we'll get back to the music on the Voice of the Valley.